Welcome back. Today we are looking at the Insider's Guide to Dell Precision 7076-80 Mobile Workstation Laptop. As someone who has relied on Dell's Precision lineup for nearly a decade, I've seen these machines evolve from bulky, uncompromising power bricks to the sleek, highly optimized engines they are today. The Dell Precision 7680 Mobile Workstation isn't just another incremental upgrade. It feels like the definitive moment where Dell finally balanced raw desktop-class power with the mobility needed by modern engineers, designers, and data scientists. Check the video description for the updated price link. When you sit down at a workstation of this caliber, the first thing you notice is the lack of hesitation. Everything from opening massive Revit models to rendering complex 3D scenes happens with a fluidity that consumer laptops simply cannot match. This machine is built for the professional who treats their hardware as a tool rather than a luxury. The Dell Precision brand has long been the gold standard for ISV independent software vendor certification. This means that if you run Adobe Creative Cloud, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, or ANSYS, you aren't just running them, you're running them on hardware that has been tested, validated, and optimized for those specific applications. The Dell Precision 7680 takes this a step further by incorporating the latest Intel 13th Gen architectures, specifically the 20-core i7-13850HX. For those of us coming from older 7000 series units, the thermal efficiency here is noticeable. Dell has redesigned the internal airflow to prevent the thermal throttling that used to plague long-duration CPU tasks. This means your overnight renders are significantly less likely to fail due to overheating. The standout feature of this specific model is the inclusion of LPCAMM2 DDR5 memory. This isn't just about speed, it's about architectural efficiency. LPCAMM2 offers a smaller form factor and higher speeds than traditional SODIMM, which helps reduce power draw while increasing data throughput. Combined with 32 GB of RAM, this is more than enough for most complex workflows, and the 2 TB NVMe SSD ensures that your assets load in just seconds. And speaking of precision, if you are looking to complement this workstation with other heavy-duty equipment for your studio or workshop, you might find my related product guide useful for comparing high-end, high-performance tools. The 16-inch FHD display is crisp, vibrant, and, crucially, color-accurate. For designers, an inaccurate screen is a massive liability. The panel used inches the 7680 maintains color consistency even at off angles, which is essential during collaborative client presentations. The chassis itself feels premium, with a magnesium alloy construction that provides rigidity without unnecessary bulk. Processor Intel Core i7-13850HX, 20 cores the engine for heavy multitasking. Graphics NVIDIA RTX 2000 Ada Generation 8 GB GDDR6, optimized for professional ray tracing and viewport performance. Memory 32 GB LPCAMM2 DDR5 Next-Gen memory architecture for maximum efficiency. Storage 2 TB SSD, plenty of space for massive libraries and high-res assets. OS Windows 11 Pro enterprise-grade security and networking features. The RTX 2000 Ada is a specialized beast. Unlike gaming GPUs that are optimized for high frame rate textures, the Ada architecture is tuned for compute-heavy tasks. Inches my testing, the difference is night and day. Viewport manipulation Inches heavy 3D software is incredibly smooth, and real-time ray tracing, once a pipe dream on a mobile device, is now part of the standard workflow. If your work involves rendering 3D models or training small to medium AI models, this GPU will shave hours off your week. Is this laptop good for competitive gaming? And while it can run games well, it is not optimized for it. The drivers are tuned for professional software. If you are buying a machine primarily for gaming, look at the Alienware line instead. Can I upgrade the RAM? A yes. The Precision 7680 is built with serviceability in mind. The internals are accessible, and the LPCAMM2 modules are modular, allowing for future upgrades if you eventually need more than 32 GB. Check the link in the description to get yours today.